Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to put on our detective hats and solve a bit of a mystery, a grammar mystery, to be exact. We're going to piece together a story, figure out what happened first, and make some really clever guesses, all using the power of the past tense. So let's get this investigation started. This is it, right? This is the question at the heart of any good mystery. It's the puzzle that just pulls you right in. But here's the twist. Today, our clues aren't going to be footprints or fingerprints. Nope. They're verbs and verb tenses. Let's set the scene. So just imagine this for a second. The day is winding down. You walk up to your front door. Everything looks totally normal. You pop the key in the lock. You step inside and just like that, things are not normal. There's a window open that you know for a fact you closed. A book is lying face down on the rug. And your mind just starts racing, trying to connect the dots. And then you see it, the real heart of the mystery. Maybe there's a warm cup of tea on the table, an empty chair, but the friend who was supposed to be there, gone. So the big question is, what happened before you got there? Well, to figure that out, we need our first detective tool. Any good detective knows you've got to get the timeline straight, right? You need to know which events happened first. And in grammar, our number one tool for figuring out that sequence is something called the past perfect tense. And here it is, our biggest clue. The past perfect tense is basically like a time machine inside your sentence. It lets us jump back to an even earlier moment in the past, something that happened before another past action. It's all about putting things in the right order. Okay, so check this out. This chart lays out the timeline perfectly. You've got two things that happened in the past, right? Preparing breakfast happened first, so we use the past perfect, had prepared. Waking up happened second, so we just use the simple past, woke up. See that? The past perfect is our signal for which action was already finished before the other one even started. And the best part? The formula is super straightforward. It is always the same. Doesn't matter what the subject is. All you need is your subject, the word had, and then the past participle of the verb. He had washed the car before it started to rain. Two past actions, one clear timeline. Simple as that. Okay, so once we've got our timeline figured out, a detective starts making deductions. Smart guesses based on the evidence. For that, we need a whole different set of tools. Modal verbs. Let's see how these help us build our case. Think of these three words as your best friends for showing how sure you are about something. If the lights are on and you hear music, you'd say, "My friend must be home." Pretty certain. If the house is dark but their car's in the driveway, you'd say, they might be home. It's a maybe. And if you know they're on a plane to Paris, they can't be home. No way. Now this is the really crucial part, how we use these to make guesses about the past. This slide shows the key difference. For a guess about right now, it's easy. He must be tired. But to make a guess about something that already happened, you have to add have and the past participle. So it becomes he must have lost them or he might have gone. That tiny little word, have, is what pushes our entire deduction back in time. All right, you've got the tools. You know how to build a timeline. You know how to make smart deductions. Now, it's your turn to put those skills to the test. Let's open up our first case file. Here we go, 6 different scenarios. Your job is to use the simple past and the past perfect to put all the events in the right order. Which action happened first? Go ahead and hit pause right here, write down your answers, and let's see if you can crack this case. Okay, how'd you do? Let's check the answers. For number 1, I felt much better after I had seen the results. Seeing the results definitely came first. Or how about number 6? I had never seen that man before the night he broke into my apartment. So that not seeing happened for a long, long time before the break-in. Excellent work, detectives. And now, for the next phase of the investigation. We've got 6 situations here that need your best deduction. Read the evidence, and then pick the best modal verb, must, can't, or might. And really pay attention to whether you're guessing about the present or the past. Go ahead and pause here to figure it out. All right, let's look at the solutions. For number 1, it's got to be, you must be starving. That's a pretty certain guess about right now. But look at number 5, I must have lost them. That's a deduction about something that already happened in the past. And finally, number 6, it can't have been Mariam, which shows it was impossible in the past. And just like that, you've officially used grammar to solve the case. You see, grammar isn't just a boring set of rules. It's an incredible toolkit for telling stories. It lets us organize time, show how certain we are, and build entire worlds just with our words. We used it to solve a little mystery today, but honestly, these tools can help you tell any story you can imagine. The only question left is, what story will you tell?